Good afternoon, students. So let us see now the greenhouse effect. Yesterday we have stopped there. So greenhouse effect. So the greenhouse effect actually means giving the warmth to the plants. Actually, it is giving the warmth to the plants for photosynthesis or to grow. Understood? For growing purpose. But nowadays we have seen that due to this, we can say due to the increase in the carbon dioxide and all, these the temperature on the earth is increasing and the warmth on the earth and the temperature on an average the temperature have increased. So that is also called as the greenhouse effect. This effect also means that there is an increase in the temperature. So ये हमने देखा है कि कैसे इंक्रीज हो रहा है क्योंकि ये जो है अर्थ when these sun rays they come here, they are reflected. Okay, some of the rays they are absorbed. They are also absorbed. And now what happens here? Some they remain here only, and few are also generated. Now here we can see that because of the increase, this one, these rays they are reflected in the atmosphere and they remain there. They remain itself there in the atmosphere because of few gases. Now, when they reflect, they are here itself and they increase the temperature. और ये इसको लॉक करके रख देता है because it will not allow the heat to go out or to spread again because here is the presence of carbon dioxide. ये जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है, दिस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड प्रॉपर्टी क्या है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड की? इट एब्जॉर्ब्स द हीट. इट एब्जॉर्ब्स द हीट. ये हीट को यहाँ एब्जॉर्ब कर लेता है जिसके कारण हीट यहीं पे रहेगा इन द एटमॉस्फेयर. और ये जितना कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रहेगा उतना ही हीट बढ़ते जाएगा बिकॉज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड हीट को क्या करता है? पकड़ के रखता है. सो मोर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड मीन्स मोर अमाउंट ऑफ हीट. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड also means the more amount of heat, so it is getting absorbed in the atmosphere. और ये एटमॉस्फेयर में जाने के बाद ये टेम्परेचर को बढ़ाता है. This increases the temperature. Temperature in the atmosphere, temperature in the on the surface of the earth. और ये temperature जो है that increased temperature nowadays we are calling it as a global warming. क्योंकि हर जगह पे ये सेम है, हर जगह पे ये ग्लोबल वार्मिंग हमें दिखाई दे रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ द इंक्रीज्ड पोल्यूशन, पॉपुलेशन. बिकॉज इवन वी एनिमल्स आल्सो दे रेस्पायर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को एब्जॉर्ब करने के लिए कोई नहीं है बिकॉज वी आर कटिंग द ट्रीज. So less number of trees, more number of animals will also increase the carbon dioxide. Then pollution is also increasing. This pollution also makes the air more warm because of the presence of these hot gases. Understood? बहुत सारे ऐसे और gases हैं like water vapors है, मीथेन गैस है जो एटमॉस्फेयर को और भी गर्म करते हैं या रखते हैं. अंडरस्टूड नाउ? सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इफेक्ट इज ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट, बट इसका जो इफेक्ट है डे बाय डे इज इंक्रीजिंग. अंडरस्टूड? नाउ So here carbon dioxide is one of the essential component of the air. So here we are talking about the carbon dioxide which is present in the air, and because of the increased number or increased amount of carbon dioxide, it absorbs the heat को वापस रिफ्लेक्ट होने नहीं देता है, हीट को एब्जॉर्ब करके रखता है यहाँ पर एट द सरफेस, एंड दिस इंक्रीजेस द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द अर्थ. So here it is very important for the plants as they use it to synthesize their food and release the oxygen. When the concentration of carbon dioxide increases beyond a certain limit, it acts as a pollutant. So here also it is acting like a pollutant. It is making the earth hot, and because of that the temperature of the earth have increased in an average. So now let's see how carbon dioxide is continuously being released because of the human activities. Now these human activities are so many. Okay, they may be like cutting the trees or decreasing the forest. It might be the industrialization. It might be the burning of wood or burning of fuel, etc. So all these activities will increase the carbon dioxide. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड के लिए एक ही रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं है, देयर आर so many. So carbon dioxide can increase by breathing, population, then increase by the burning of the fuels, burning of the coal, then burning of the petrol or these fuels, then it is increased because of the decrease in the forest, etc. So here we will see some of them. So on the other hand, the area under forest is decreasing, and on the other hand is only the plants can help us out because it absorbs the carbon dioxide and give us oxygen. But वही एक जो हमारे लिए अच्छा है, वही जो plants है, the number of plants are decreasing day by day because it is being cleared. Plants utilize carbon dioxide from the atmosphere for the photosynthesis, thereby decreasing its amount in the air. Deforestation leads to the increase in the amount of carbon dioxide in the air because the number of trees is reduced in the amount of carbon dioxide. So here we can see that because of the deforestation, क्योंकि plants क्या करते हैं, they take carbon dioxide during photosynthesis and they give oxygen, but उनका नंबर कम होने के कारण, उनका क्वांटिटी कम होने के कारण अभी क्या हो गया, the amount that is absorbed has become less. For animals, for human beings, number of human beings are increasing, isn't it? Then human activities thus contribute to the accumulation of carbon dioxide. So the number of carbon dioxide, the large amount of accumulation of carbon dioxide have increased. As a result, so it traps the heat and does not allow it to escape into the space. तो ये हीट जो रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है उसको जाने नहीं मिल रहा है स्पेस में, it is absorbed here, it is locked here by the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide की property है, it absorbs the heat. Okay, so as a result, the average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere is gradually increasing. This is called global warming. So this is called as a global warming. Understood? Now, other gases like methane, nitrous oxide and water vapors also contribute to the global warming. These are called greenhouse gases. तो ये जो गैसेस हैं जो हीट को और या फिर एटमॉस्फेयर को और ही हॉट करते हैं दिस टाइप ऑफ गैसेस, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मीथेन है, वाटर वेपर है, नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड है, these are all called as greenhouse gases. Okay, global warming results into the rise of sea level and change in rainfall pattern. It also affects the agriculture. So now, effect of global warming. So already you have seen, you have learned it in the previous chapters. So these are all the effects of global warming. तो ये हमें ग्लोबल वार्मिंग जो है वो वेदर या क्लाइमेट में भी पढ़ने को मिलेगा, यहाँ पर भी, बिकॉज इट इज ऑल्सो बिकॉज ऑफ द वन ऑफ द फैक्टर ऑफ द कॉज ऑफ पोल्यूशन, बिकॉज ऑफ द एयर पोल्यूशन, क्योंकि ज्यादा कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एमिट हो रहा है और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज रेस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द हीटिंग ऑफ द अर्थ, दैट इज द ग्लोबल वार्मिंग. Okay, students, are you understanding or not? You let me know whether you are understanding or not. Is it clear? Very few students are there nowadays. Again, I am watching it. Then, so many low-lying areas have already been flooded due to the global warming. Thus, global warming has become a serious matter of concern for all over in the world. Many countries of the world have reached an agreement to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. The Kyoto Protocol and the Paris Agreement 2015 are such some of the initiatives. So, many countries have taken the initiative to prevent this global warming or to make the precaution, to take the precaution so that further the carbon dioxide emission or other greenhouse gases will be controlled. Okay. Next. Now here is the Paris Agreement. You have to just read it. Understood? Then prevention and control of air pollution. So now how we can prevent the air pollution? So some of the measures are there. Improving the quality of fuels in the automobiles and using the catalytic converters in them. कन्वर्टर्स होते हैं जो फ्यूल को कन्वर्ट करने में या जो गैसेस जो फ्यूल के समय बर्निंग के समय निकलती है उसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए होता है. सो दीज catalysts can be used for during the burning. Then the use of CNG in automobile has reduced the air pollution in our metro cities considerably. So we have to use CNG. This is compressed natural gas. It is very clean gas, no carbon dioxide and no other harmful gases are released. Okay. Then replacing the wood, coal and kerosene with LPG or domestic use. So by using LPG also is a good one, but not as much as CNG, but फिर भी बहुत कम it gives the carbon dioxide also and other gases are also very less released. So we can use this LPG. Then using alternative sources of energy like solar, wind, thermal energy. So we have to go for alternative source. Alternative जाना ही पड़ेगा because we don't have the deposits of coal and petroleum. अभी coal तो हम use नहीं कर सकते हैं because it releases so many harmful gases, and if we want to conserve the petrol or petroleum product, then we can use this We can use the alternative sources like solar energy, thermal energy, etc. Understood? Then here, so the next we can say that, students, can you hear me clearly or not? Then another one is the last one, using better technology to control the level of pollutants in the emissions. So here the last one, that is, we can use the technology to control. Okay. So technology means we can use the advanced technology, might be in the vehicles or at our homes, so that there will be the less emission of these type of harmful gas. Harmful gas, or we can say that the gases which are responsible for this, what we can say, global warming or greenhouse gases. So we can also control it. Okay, and if we can control, so we can say that we can make the precaution over this air pollution. We can have a control over the global warming. So this one we should do it. Okay, we have to do it at home. Now, next is, so these are the preventions and the precautions to control the air pollution. Now next, what can you do? What can you do? We ourselves, what can we do to prevent and to control? Okay, so next is, so first, encourage your family and friends to walk to the neighborhood places. So mostly we have seen that also we can use the bicycles. This will also make us careful about our health. And also it will, what we can say that, save the petrol or the fuels that we are using for our automobiles or vehicles. Okay. Then next is, whenever possible, take your bicycle, use the public forms of transportation. So like school buses there, office buses there. So at a time with the same vehicle, so many people can travel, isn't it? So many people at a time they can travel, and in this way we can save the petrol or the diesel fuel, etc. Next, look after the trees in your neighborhood. If possible, adopt a tree. That means, as I told you, we have to plant more and more trees. We have to take the care of the trees also, because we know that nobody other than the trees can balance the nature. Whatever the carbon dioxide, whatever the gases they are released in the air, they can be absorbed by the trees, they can be controlled by the trees. At the same time, they also give us oxygen. They also give us oxygen that is needed for the living beings. Okay. Then next is, switch off all the lights and fans when not required. So very important thing is that we should be very careful about these things. We should not waste the electricity whenever we go out, or if it is not in use, we have to switch off the lights and fans. Then do not burn the leaves, plastics, etc. Compost the fallen leaves. Instead of burning the leaves or the garbage, plastic, etc., we can just compost it, so that we will get the manure also, and the release of harmful gases will be stopped. Understood, students? So again we should be very careful about this. Last, participate in your local utilities, energy conservation, plantation and other eco-friendly programs. So you have to participate in eco-friendly programs so that you will get aware of it, you will get aware, you will be careful, and you will know how to conserve the energy. Okay, and automatically we will take the precaution or prevent this pollution. Is it clear? Now next about the water pollution. Water. So already we have seen the air pollution. Now about the water. Water pollution. So water is very important for all living beings. We all need water. Rivers and lakes are the most important source of water that we use, but this water is contaminating continuously. So now why we are discussing this? Because what is the reason for the discussion? Because the water nowadays which we are getting, the water which is available for us is becoming contaminated continuously. The degree of contamination is increasing day by day. It is not decreasing, it is increasing day by day. Understood? So it is very important to think about it. So what is water pollution? What is the water pollution? So the contamination of the water bodies with harmful pollutants. Now what are these harmful pollutants? So the harmful pollutants we can say like there are fertilizers, pesticides, sewage, untreated industrial waste. So they come under the harmful or the pollutants that are thrown or given in the water bodies. Okay? So these are the means contaminants, the pollutants. Contaminants are the pollutants, the substance that make the water contaminated, that make the water polluted, that makes or that pollutes the water. So these are all the contaminants. They are also called as pollutants. ओके कौन से पोल्यूटेंट्स हैं सो फर्टिलाइजर्स है मींस केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर्स देन वी कैन से द प्लास्टिक then untreated industrial waste है which is thrown outside in the water bodies. So these are all the pollutants. Now these pollutants, why we call it as a pollutant? Because they are harmful when we use it. They are harmful for the water bodies. They are harmful for the animals, aquatic animals, which are living in the water. It may kill the animals. If we also drink the water, it may be harmful for our health also, and that is the reason why they are called as pollutants. They are called as pollutants. Now next, so how does the water get polluted? How does the water gets polluted? So there are so many reasons, and already in the previous lessons also we have seen about the sewage, isn't it? So there are many causes for the water pollution. So These are indirect and direct contaminant sources. So just we are going to see some of them. First, indirect sources. So what are those indirect sources? Indirect में आता है includes that enters the water supply from soil, ground and from the atmosphere via rainwater. So first it is raining, it mixes with the soil, it mixes with the soil, it mixes with the water and then it comes or from the atmosphere, that is in the gases. The atmosphere means whatever the air pollution is there, the water, rainwater get mixed with the rain with the gases that are released, and then it falls down on the earth, on the ground, and it mixes or it comes back to the water. So this is the indirect method. So first the water or the rain that mixes in the soil, in the air, and then again it comes to the water. Okay, that is the indirect method. So here next, that is direct sources, includes the effluents from the factories, refineries, waste treatment, plants, etc. So direct means again, directly the pipelines, they bring the waste and they are given out into the water body. So that is the chemicals from the industries, they are called as effluents, isn't it? So these are also thrown into the water bodies. तो ये जो है दो तरीके के water sources या how the water gets polluted, direct and indirect. Direct means the direct water comes and it is given into the water bodies directly, and दूसरा तरीका है कि इधर उधर से होते होते वो वाटर मिक्स होके सॉइल में भी पानी आके फिर सॉइल it brings the water from the soil, it brings the rainwater into the water bodies like that. Understood now? तो ये है direct and indirect method. Okay, understood students? Have you understood? Then next, so one case study is also there. Just I will read it for you because you have to also read it. There is no need to explain actually, but it is very important. Sometimes they may ask this case study about it. So this case study is of the Ganga river. Okay. So if any doubt is there, you can just ask. I will read it for you, and tomorrow we will see the next topic. Okay. So here Ganga is one of the holiest and most important river of India. It originates from Himalaya and sustains most of the northern, central and eastern Indian population. So this is about the river Ganga. A study of Worldwide Fund for Nature, that is WWF, reported the Ganga as one of the 10 most endangered rivers of the world due to its rising pollution level. So endangered means many of the species in the river are extinct and or they are on the verge of extinction, like that. Even the river, we can say. This is due to the direct disposal of large quantities of garbage, untreated sewage, dead bodies, and many other toxic contaminants into the river. You can just see by hearing itself, we feel very sad about this, isn't it? The study says that each day, really it is very amazing to hear that. Each day, 2.9 billion liters of wastewater from sewage, domestic and industrial sources is dumped into Ganga. In fact, it has become so polluted at many places that aquatic life cannot survive there. To understand the situation, let us take the example of Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh, where the quality of water in river Ganga is comparatively small, and flow of the river is slow. Being one of the most polluted and industrial town of Uttar Pradesh, the Ganga is suffering a lot here. You can just see what is that. The Ganga is suffering a lot here. It has become one of the most polluted stretch of Ganga. So these stretch means the area, the region that has become very polluted. The Ganga Action Plan was launched in 1985 to reduce the pollution level in the river. However, the river has damage beyond the repair. You can just see that it has damage beyond the repair due to increasing population and growing industrialization. Now, the government of India has launched a new initiative known as National Mission for Clean Ganga, that is NMCG, in 2016. So this is one of the case study for Ganga River, and this is going on. Okay. So we will meet tomorrow, students. Thank you.